Hello friends, welcome back to Notebook. It's the first day after the winter vacation. The school has just reopened and every student seems to have a story to share. You can imagine the commotion, can't you? How I wish I could go back to those days. Those two kids seem to be particularly excited. Let's join Jennifer and Sohail, for those are their names, to find out what they are discussing. Hi Jenny, says Sohail. So, you are challenging me, right? Oh yes, Sohail, replies Jenny. I shall give you a clue, only one clue, about where I went during the vacation. If you can identify the state, I will buy you a chocolate ice cream cone this evening. Let's see, shoot, says Sohail. You wanted to know where I went during the vacation. Here's the clue, says Jennifer. We started by visiting the largest state in India. Says Sohail. And then, continues Jennifer. We went to the Union Territory with the highest population. Now tell me where I had been to. Don't forget the chocolate cone. Sohail smiles. Jenny, you went to Rajasthan first, and from there you went to the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Jennifer smiles too. Bingo! Sohail, absolutely right. Don't forget the cone, says Sohail. Oh no, I won't, smiles Jennifer. And where did you go during the vacation? In that case, let me throw you a clue too. Get it right and I will treat you to a samosa chaat this evening. The chaat followed by the cone. That won't be too bad, yeah, says Sohail. I went to a state which has a particular place that's lowest in India. Now guess where I went. Jenny, continues Sohail. That's a tough one, but let me try, replies a thoughtful Jennifer. I'm not sure, but I think the answer's Kerala, continues Jennifer. Right you are, says Sohail. You have just won yourself the samosa chaat. Looks like we are going to have some fun time this evening, says a happy Jennifer. But Sohail, which is the lowest place? What's its name? I racked my brains but couldn't remember. Replies Sohail. That's Kuttanad. However, I went to Munnar in Kerala, not to Kuttanad. I remember now, says Jennifer. Kuttanad is one of the few places in the world where farming is carried out 4 to 10 feet below sea level. Bang on, comments Sohail. That, my friends, is the beauty of this wonderful country called India. A country where we are fortunate to live in. This is a country of many contrasts. This chapter is all about the size and location of India and its position with respect to the rest of the world. Let us start getting ourselves acquainted with this beautiful country of ours, shall we? Let's start by understanding our coordinates. In a sense, what we shall learn now are the latitudes and longitudes within which India lies. India lies between the latitudes of 8 degrees 4 minutes north and 37 degrees 6 minutes north. What does this mean? It means two things. Firstly, since the equator is 0-degree latitude and all latitudes towards the North Pole, starting from the equator, are marked north while increasing in value towards the North Pole. Hence, India lies in the northern hemisphere. This is because the southernmost tip of mainland India is on 8 degrees 4 minutes north and the northernmost tip of mainland India is on 37 degrees 6 minutes north. Secondly, it means that the southern tip of mainland India, being at 8 degrees 4 minutes north, is very close to the equator. This implies that the durations of day and night will not vary much in this part of the country, irrespective of the season. What are the longitudes within which India lies? The longitudes within which India lies are 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 minutes east. The western extreme at 68 degrees 7 minutes east is in Gujarat, while the eastern extreme at 97 degrees 25 minutes east is in Arunachal Pradesh. We shall join you again in the next video. Till then, do go through the notes and question bank compiled specially for you.